This is a 1 meter long pizza from Sydney. Can you eat the whole thing by yourself? Now, imagine eating 100 of these. That's 100 meters. And this is what a 100 meters long pizza looks like. Hey Google, what is 100 meters in feet? So 100 meters is 328 feet. To convert 100 meters into 328 feet, Google used a method known as dimensional analysis. Dimensional analysis is just a process of converting a measurement from one type of unit into a different type of unit. Google took a measurement based on the metric unit of length, the meter, and converted that into an English unit of length, feet. Let's break down the whole process of how dimensional analysis works. We take the starting measurement unit of length, 100 meters, and what measurement unit do we want to convert it to? Feet. To get from meter to feet, we build math tunnels that will take us from our starting unit, 100 meters, and come out the other side of the tunnel with the ending unit that we want, feet. To dig through the math tunnels, we use these things called conversion factors. A conversion factor is just a ratio that relates units. So we use relationships between units to build the conversion factors. Where do we find this information? And how do we use it to make the ratios? Tables with relationships between common units of measure can be found on the cover or in an appendix of your chemistry textbook, or easily on the internet. Here's a small table for measurement units of length that I found on the internet. In general, these relationships will be given to you in a word problem or in a table of information with your quiz or exam. Back to our conversion problem. Since our starting measurement unit is 100 meters and we want our ending unit to be in feet, we will look for information that relates meters to feet. From this table on measurement units of length, we notice that 1 meter equals 3.28 feet. This is exactly what we need to build that conversion factor. Now we know 1 meter equals 3.28 feet, and we start with 100 meters. To build the conversion factor, start by writing the ratio as a fraction. In this case, if we put feet in the numerator and meter in the denominator, the meters will cancel, and we're left with feet as the only unit. This is what we want to end with. Again, knowing that 1 meter equals 3.28 feet, if we plug 3.28 feet to the numerator and 1 meter to the denominator, this will cancel the meters, leaving us with just feet as the only unit at the end. Now plug the numbers into your calculator. Take the starting number, 100, multiply it by any numbers on the top, and divide the answer by any numbers on the bottom. So the answer is 328 feet. It helps to have a logical check to see if our answer makes sense. Since there are far more feet in 1 meter, and 328 feet is a much bigger number than 100 meters, our answer makes sense. Pop quiz. Convert 473 ounces to pounds. A. 29.6. B. 29.6 pounds. C. 0.0338. D. 0.0338 pounds. What if we need to go in the other direction? What if we need to convert a measurement unit of length from 40 feet into meters? In this case, our starting measurement unit is in feet, and we want to have our final answer in meters. How would we build a conversion factor to dig through our math tunnel? We already know that 1 meter equals 3.28 feet. To build the conversion factor, start by writing the ratio as a fraction. In this case, we start with 40 feet. If we put meter in the numerator and feet in the denominator, feet will cancel, and we're left with meters as the only unit, which is what we want to end with. Again, knowing that 1 meter equals 3.28 feet, if we plug 1 meter to the numerator and 3.28 feet to the denominator, this will cancel the units feet, leaving us with the meter as the only unit at the end. Now, plug the numbers into your calculator. Take the starting number, 40, multiply it by any numbers on the top, and divide the answer by any numbers on the bottom. Our calculator gives us 12.19512. How should we round this answer? Since our measurement with the least number of significant figures has 3 significant figures, we will round to 3 significant figures. So our answer is 12.2 meters. Now for the logical check to see if our answer makes sense. Since there are more feet in 1 meter, the conversion from feet to meter should leave us with a smaller number. Our answer makes sense. Okay, what if we want to convert a measurement unit of length from 100 meter into yards? Again, our starting measurement unit is in meter, and we want to have our final answer in yard. How would we build a conversion factor to dig through our math tunnel? Just like before, we need to look for information that relates meters to yards. From our table on measurement units of length, we don't see any direct relationship between meters and yards. But notice we do have a relationship between meters and feet from earlier. And we also have a relationship between feet and yards. So, using these two relationships, we can build 2 conversion factors to dig through our math tunnel. First, we are starting with the measurement unit of length, 100 meters. The first conversion factor will take us from meters to feet. Using the relationship between meters and feet, if we put feet in the numerator and meters in the denominator, meters will cancel and we're left with feet. But we don't want feet. We want yards. Notice that the second conversion factor will take us from feet to yards, using the relationship between feet and yards. If we put yard in the numerator and feet in the denominator, feet will cancel, and now the only unit left is yard, which is exactly what we want our ending unit to be. Again, knowing that 1 meter equals 3.28 feet, if we plug 3.28 feet in the numerator and 1 meter in the denominator for the first conversion factor, meters will cancel, leaving us with just feet. Likewise, knowing that 1 yard equals 3 feet, if we plug in 1 yard in the numerator and 3 feet in the denominator for the second conversion factor, feet will cancel, leaving us with just yard at the end. Now, plug the numbers into your calculator. Take the starting number 100, multiply by any numbers on the top, and divide the answer by any numbers on the bottom. Our calculator gives us 109.33333. How should we round this answer? Since our measurement with the least number of significant figures has 3 significant figures, we will round to 3 significant figures. So our answer is 109 yards. Even though we were not able to find any direct relationship between meters and yards, we were able to build a tunnel and dig through it using more than one conversion factor based on the relationships we could find. Pop quiz. Convert 4.3 tons to kilograms. A. 3,900. B. 3,900 kilogram. C. 19,000. D. 19,000 kilogram. To recap the whole process behind dimensional analysis, you need to 1. Identify the starting measurement unit. 2. All the ending units you want. 3. All the conversion factors needed to convert the starting unit into the final unit. 4. Build a math tunnel with the conversion factors. 5. Plug in the numbers with the units. 6. Plug the numbers into your calculator, multiplying any numbers in the numerator and dividing by any numbers in the denominator. 7. Apply significant figures rules to your final answers.